What's up, people? Welcome to another episode of Sports and Superhero, the podcast where we talk about sports and superhero entertainment news from the past week, and we give our opinions on things that we love and enjoy. I am one of your hosts, Sammy, and I do the superhero versions. And our other host is Marcus. He does the sports. Say what's up, Marcus.
What's up? Hey, I'm sorry for looking at the camera like that. You had started to glitch a little bit. That's why I turned my head and was looking.
Or did I? Okay.
Looking
Let me
confused.
know if I glitch, and I'll
Yeah.
switch computers if I need to. Cause we had a couple technical difficulties last podcast, but we made it through, and we gonna make it through this one. We just might have some glitches here and there, but yeah. With that being said, yes, we talk about the entertainment news, sports, and superhero uh entertainment from the past week and give our opinions on it. If you haven't already, and we will greatly appreciate if you go hit that subscribe button because you know you want to, you know you love to, and share this out to your friends, villains, and enemies. All the people, even that auntie you don't like to talk to, send it to her. And also check out our social media links down below. You can see it's on TikTok, Instagram, and X, our Twitter, as most people said. Did I say that twice? No, I said Instagram. I think we're on Blue Sky too, and we're on Threads. I don't know if people use Threads, but you can find us there. But you also can leave us a voice message if you hit the link down below. Huh?
So we on Threads? Wait, ain't that the shit that
Yeah, we on Threads.
what's his name be using
It
to
was
be
supposed
talking?
to be the Twitter killer.
Oh, all right.
I
Okay.
think it's Mark Zuckerberg's thing too.
Oh,
I
all
think he
right.
made that one. I think so.
I ain't
But you
know.
can leave us a voice message about that or anything else when you hit that link down below. You can leave us a minute long voice message. With all that wrapped out the way, we got quite a bit of stuff to talk about. A lot of episodes I got to review, and a few things that happen in sports. So, with that being said, Marcus, go ahead and hit that first story.
First I'm just gonna throw this out because it's happening this week. The NFL draft starts tomorrow. Um, yeah, yeah, NFL draft starts tomorrow. Yeah. Just
Oh, it's I know this is gonna be a sore subject. I seen something that you guys traded a whole bunch of people off your
oh,
team, off the
I don't
Bears.
I don't know.
You not even follow. Okay, understandable.
It's NBA playoffs, man. Not right now. It's more
Understandable.
like deep down in my archives. I got a story here somewhere about the Bears and going to Indiana or staying in Chicago, but I'll
Oh
wait to
yeah, we
see.
talked about that.
Yeah, I had some more information, but
Oh,
I'll something actually happened. Um,
okay.
so I decide if I want to keep it all basketball this episode, or yeah, let's go basketball. Let's talk about because I didn't talk about this the other week. Cooper Flag. So let's say shout out to Cooper Flag. Towards the end of the season, he had a couple of monster games. Um, he had a game where he had 45 points, 9 assists, eight rebounds, 2 steals, and 1 block. And then that was like on a Sunday. I don't remember what date that was now. And then the game
Mm.
after that, a couple of games after that, he had a 51-point game with 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. He became the youngest player in NBA history to score 50. He's only 19, and he doesn't turn 20 until December 21st.
Mm.
Cooper is the ninth rookie in NBA history to post a 50-point game, joining Wilt Chamberlain, Rick Barry, Earl Monroe, Brandon Jennings, Elgin Baylor, Elvin Hayes, Kareem, and Allen Iverson. Um, Before he dropped that 50-point game, his career high was 49, which is also the previous high in the NBA history for a teenager. So yeah, Cooper out here breaking his own records in the same season. So uh, Cooper is the first
Touche.
rookie to score 40 points in back-to-back games since Allen Iverson did it 5 times during the 96-97 season. Cooper's 96 combined points in 2 games are the most by a rookie since Wilt Chamberlain. And, when you breaking Wilt's records, you balling. You're doing something good.
Yeah, you're doing something.
Yep, and rightfully so. He's in the running for Rookie of the Year. It's probably come between him and Con Knippel. Knippel plays for the Charlotte Hornets. He's been shooting lights out from three-point line this season.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see. What's the closing odds? Yeah, it's meant to be tight between Cooper Flags and Knippel. It would be like the Charlotte Hornets made the play-in tournament where Dallas was just horrible. Like they were really bad this. So it depends on how they vote, whether they would add in team success or just player success. But we should find out in the coming days or within next week who wins Rookie of the Year. I'm gonna talk about the NBA playoffs later.
Who do you think deserves the Rookie of the Year? You think Cooper should take it?
Like I said, it depends on what you go by. If you're going off a team success, then it would be Con Knippel. But if you're going off the stats, the numbers, I would probably say Cooper because he's dropping 49 and 50 in back-to-back games. That's at 19. Yeah. That's pretty damn good. So,
yeah,
I think Cooper will win it. I think the only way Cooper doesn't win it if they make it a cold Rookie of the Year. But I really don't see that.
Have they done that before?
Yeah. Who was the last cold? Oh man, I think the last cold Rookie of the Year was in the 90s.
Because did LeBron get Rookie of the Year his rookie year? Or did Carmelo win that?
No, LeBron won it, but I think Carmelo should have won it, or at the very least, it should have been Kobe.
I think that's what we talked about before. Yeah.
LeBron won it. But Carmelo had.
Did Jordan win Rookie of the Year when he was a rookie?
Hold on. So the last cold rookies of the NBA were Elton Brand and Steve Francis in the 99-2000 season. You said did the GOAT win Rookie of the Year?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, did he?
I'm just going to fact check myself. Yep. He averaged 28.2 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 5.9 assists that year. Which, he was drafted because Hakeem Olajuwon went number 1 in that draft. So, Hakeem was a bad man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was one of
my I didn't know they were drafted the same. Okay.
Yeah. So, shout out to Cooper Flag doing good things. Hopefully, Kyrie come back healthy next year. They still don't have enough to make a deep run, especially not in the West. They still need some more pieces, but I can't wait to see Kyrie and Cooper Flag play together. That way, Cooper Flag can play off the ball with Kyrie playing the point, and I think it would be some exciting basketball. So, yeah, shout out to Cooper Flag.
Yeah.
Can't imagine being.
That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see when Kyrie come back, how he balances out playing with Cooper and how Cooper balances out playing with Kyrie. Is AD coming back at that time too? Or is he still gonna be out?
AD got traded to Washington.
Damn.
Yeah. Street clothes.
Got him up out of there fast.
You can't be from Chicago and be a Packers fan. That's why he's always hurt. It's on him.
So do you think AD's career is slowly winding down?
Yes. Because He's always hurt. It's just another player. I don't know if I want to say it slowly. It might be Joel Embiid. When he's healthy, like
Yeah.
he's one of the best players in the league. Like he's a top guy, but he's always hurt. I think now, like he has appendicitis right now. Like it's not even a basketball related injury. It's just a health issue.
Mm,
Yeah. And
okay.
then like last year he had cerebral palsy. It's like when one side of your face droop. And I mean, he
Oh
still played
yeah.
in the game. He only had like pretty much played with one eye, and he still played in the game, and he played well. But Embiid is another one of the guys. Is always, unfortunately, is always injured or hurt. But, you know,
Mm, hmm. Okay. Well, CinemaCon happened these past 2 weeks. We got some information about some things, not a lot of information about other things. But Disney's CinemaCon panel, they did show. Apparently, they did show a Avengers Doomsday trailer. Surprisingly, not a lot about that got leaked out. I think a couple still shots got leaked out, but the whole trailer didn't get leaked out. At least that I didn't find any. But that lets us there is a trailer all put together and ready to go. Side note: they did a movie test or a screen test of Avengers Doomsday, and apparently is testing off the charts. People are loving it, so that could be good or bad. It's only time will tell. At Disney, they also showed off. Um, what did they show off? Damn it, I forgot. I just blinked. Um, they showed some other movies off in their slate. We talked about it before. They have an open slate for a couple Marvel movies in 2027 and 2028. There's a lot more talks about the Black Panther 3 movie being kind of the new start of the new MCU um, after, and which will be after Secret Wars, and that would be the kind of jumping off point for the new rebooted MCU. But we also got word that Disney fired a whole bunch of departments. They fired their part of their marketing department that makes their images and stuff for graphics and stuff like that to put packages together. They fired their home entertainment marketing people or video marketing people because they're slowly moving away from DVD, digital stuff like that, and making it just be all put on Disney Plus. And they fired a couple other people, I think mostly animators, because they're thinking of outsourcing a lot of their stuff so they don't have to pay in-house people for like medical and all that stuff, which is terrible. But hopefully, fingers crossed, they're not going towards too much AI stuff. But it Disney already been using AI in some of their stuff. As Secret Wars, they used the whole intro of that was used with AI. So people were upset about that. Maybe the backlash made them pull back, but only time will tell. And this, I think, is a way for them to help with their stocks and their shareholders. They fire these people, that money comes back, and they can have money coming into the next quarter, and the shareholders can get their little bonuses. Unfortunately, people get fired. That's part of business. It's the sucky part of business. And with Disney being such a big company, a lot of people got to get fired for them to save a buck, unfortunately. But speaking of Disney, we did watch. Well, I did watch Daredevil Born Again episode 4. I think called, what's that episode called? Re Reinclude. Oh, I'm gonna pronounce this wildly bad. Requiem. Uh, that's not how it was supposed to be pronounced, but that's how I pronounced it. And as you know, in the last episode, Vanessa was on the verge of death. She went to the doctor. They seemed to help her. They seemed to make her to heal her, and she was lucid talking to Fist for a little bit, and then it seemed like she had a brain bleed or something, and she died. And we left with her dying on the table or dying in front of Fist, and Fist's world just being destroyed. And now we have Fist, who is without Vanessa, who was reining him in, was his kind of peace within the storm. And this man is going crazy. He killed a doctor. He literally grabbed a doctor and strangled him in his bare arms. He was that mad. He has unleashed his task force, full force, out on the city. They're rounding up people at staggering numbers. All the weapons that he had on that ship, he is given to his task force. He was supposed to give it to that guy, Charles, who I don't know who he's working for. If you know who he's working for, put it in the comments. But he took those guns from him that he was supposed to give to them. He's taking them, and Charles called him, was like, "Hey, what's going on? Where's my weapons?" And Fist didn't say anything on the phone. He just stood there and just listened to him. He's like, "Oh, so that's how we're gonna play this? All right, just so you know, I'm gonna have to come for you now. It is what it is now." And Fist is ready for war with this other underground boss. I don't even know who he works for. People are saying it's a lady from dang it, what is that movie? Shit. It's gonna come to me in a second. Hold on. Dang it, I'm gonna have to look it up now. Frack. What's the name of that movie? What's the easiest way? Marvel movies in 2025. Thunderbolts. There we go. So the lady from Thunderbolts who was bringing that team together, I forget her name. People think he might works for her. Charles might work for her, but I'm not sure. In the midst of this, we have Bullseye being healed by Daredevil. Daredevil has Bullseye is heal him, and they're at Daredevil's hideout, and Bullseye is all hurt, and Karen's like, "Just let me kill him." You remember that scene where what is that? New Jack City, when Ice-T was gonna kill him. He was like, "I want to shoot you so bad, my bad." That's how Karen was acting. That's how Karen was acting, trying to kill Bullseye. And they're like, "That's not who we are. That's not who I want to be. I can't let you do that." And Karen's like, "Look, I know you can't handle that. I'll take on that weight, and I'll deal with that." I forgot she killed Wesley in another. I don't know if it was season 1 or before Born Again. So she killed Wesley. So she's carrying that. She's like, "I can kill Bullseye too, and I can carry that." She wanted to kill him so bad to the point that she held a gun to Bullseye's head, and Matt came back just in time to knock the gun out of her hand, stop her. So you got that going on, but then also BB and is David, Daniel? Maybe it's Daniel. I think it's Daniel. Hold on, what's that dude's name? BB and Daniel are like, he's trying to do right by Fist, but also he wants to be with the BB girl. And I thought she didn't like him, but it seems like she actually liked him, and they're getting close because he ended up taking her to his mom's house for his birthday, and Buck told him to give her some information to see if she uses it and puts it out so we can figure out she's a leak. And he does do that. She doesn't put the information out, but she seems to be actually wanting to be with him. And in the midst of that, he's like, "Look, I can't protect you. I told you to stop doing this." And so they're gonna have some weird romantic love story going bad, which I don't know. That story kind of is interesting, but not too much to me. I'm just sorry. I know they gotta have some romance in here, but I don't think they should have did with those two. But we'll see how it plays out. But then we have Fist. He is shut down. He is just a madman right now, and he is the before the storm where he's just gonna really break loose. He's going after the vigilantes. He's tearing up the city. Um, and then Daredevil realizes I have to go stop Fist. So they have Karen told him like, there's only way this is gonna end. One of you have to die. That's the only way it's gonna end. And Daredevil's like, yeah, I figure I have to do that. But before I get to that, I forgot the biggest thing. Jessica Jones has come back. Jessica Jones comes back in this episode. We see her. And before we see her, we see Jessica Jones' daughter. And I didn't know they were going to do that, have her daughter, which that daughter is Luke Cage's daughter, I believe, because she is a black child. So that's Luke Cage's daughter, which is really cool. But Jessica Jones is also having a problem with her powers. They're kind of going in and out, she says. Like sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. But she does do a fight with Matt on the ship, on the task force. They go in and beat the task force up and find the weapons and stuff and blow them up. But we do see Jessica Jones. She's back for this episode. I don't know how long she's gonna stay. She probably, I think there's like 2 episodes left, so she'll probably come. There was rumors that Luke Cage is supposed to come in as well, and apparently they might be filming season 3. I think this already got greenlit for season 3. And the episode ends with Daredevil and Kingpin fighting, throwing blows. Like Kingpin was trying to kill this man, and Daredevil was trying to survive Kingpin. And dang it, I don't remember what happened at the end. That's what happened. And in the midst of this, Karen went out and put up these projectors on City Hall, and it was a video of all the people that had been taken by the task force, and then the co-captain of the ship let them know that Fist did this and everything, and everybody's starting to resist and rebel. And in the midst of that, Karen's in the crowd. The task force sees her and they capture her. So now she's captured by the task force, and Daredevil and Fist are fighting it out right now. Both bloody, both hurt, and I'm not sure who's gonna win that fight. And we're supposed to catch that in the next episode. As of right now, this season is better than the first Born Again season. The second season is pretty good. It started a little slow. It's starting to pick up, starting to make it interesting. And I'm really interested to see what happens in the end of these last 2 episodes. I believe there's 2 episodes left. So that's really interesting to see. Let us know in the comments. Did you watch this season? Are you watching? Are you keeping up? Are you going to binge the whole thing? My mom is going to binge the whole thing. She's waiting for it to finish just to binge it all the way through. But yeah, so far I'm liking the direction it's going. Is it great? No. Is it bad? No. Am I sad I have to watch? Pleasantly, I know. I'm happy I'm watching it right now. So 2 episodes left. We'll see what happens with it.
Let's see. I want to go back to something you said earlier. I don't know if we talked about this, but you were saying how Disney is moving everything to streaming. And
yeah,
I don't know what it's like for you or your mom or auntie or whatever. Is someone in at least one family member in every family has that one family member that has all the DVDs of all the movies.
Yeah.
And now that I see it going on, like now these days with streaming and digital, that is actually was a great idea. Because I'm starting to see videos online how chunks are missing from TV shows that are online, right?
Yeah.
So that's one thing.
Yeah. They edit stuff from movies. They change stuff, digitally change clothes too, digitally take out cigarettes, and some episodes are gone completely. Of series of TV shows. Yeah.
All right. Also, we paid for streaming, but we don't own it. They shut down the servers, and they shut down streaming. We don't have it, but every month we're paying for it. Same thing with music. Like forever, I kept keeping my old CDs I had in the box, and my girl just kept, oh, you can keep these, you don't use them. And for a while, I wouldn't budge. And then I finally budged. I was like, yeah, okay, you're right. I don't even have a CD player. I don't even have nothing to play these on, right? But now I go back and listen to some albums. I'm like, wait, where's the skit that's supposed to go on this album? Like I was listening to T.I.'s King album, and there's a skit with Mike
Oh
Phelps.
yeah.
You got them old ass jeans, you ironing jelly stains in your jeans, blah blah blah. I'm like, that skit is not on the streaming site. I'm like, I know there's a skit go here. So it's just stuff like that. Like at any time they can shut down the server or get rid of streaming servers and we don't have access to any of the stuff anymore. So shout out to the
Very
grandmas, the aunties, that one family member who got a whole blockbuster in their living room and basement with all the DVDs because they got some, my opinion, they got something great. You can still get to see the original things. So
true.
but moving on. Now I'm going to talk about some athletes and some money. So first, we're gonna start off great. First one, I want to talk about Jerry Rice and his wife. Jerry Rice and his wife have wiped out over 667,000 in unpaid school lunch debt, benefiting thousands of children across the country. Jerry's quoted as saying, I've scored touchdowns in front of millions, but nothing compares to knowing a child won't go hungry at school today. Championships fades, records get broken, but feeding a kid who's trying to learn, that impact lasts forever. This is what real winning looks like, and it feels better than any trophy I ever did. Now, I think
Touche, Jerry. Touche.
that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, because no kid should be at school hungry
Hungry.
because
No,
you can't
definitely not.
focus. If you're at no matter what are you doing, if you hungry, then how can you focus on your schoolwork and learn what you're supposed to be doing?
Shit.
And you can't concentrate.
I know some kids would literally go to school to get food.
Yes.
So yeah, and I know apparently the government is trying to do something bad with school lunches, I believe.
Yeah, I mean,
Kind of seen something off the top of my head, but I've seen something, but they're not doing anything positive with school lunches. I know that.
no. Yeah, because there are some people out here who I don't know. I don't want to get into that, but yeah, long story short, there's some evil people out here. They do stuff that I don't. Now we got the good out the way. Now we'll get into some of the silly, goofy shit. Apparently, I gotta find it again. Paul Pierce. And so a woman, see, stay out of Cali. Stay out of Cali. I mean, Paul Pierce is from Cali. A woman in California is demanding nearly $29,000 a month in child support from Paul Pierce after he admitted paternity of a 2-month-old child. Paul Pierce is seeking joint custody while she's requesting sole custody, $100,000 in legal fees, and nearly $19,000 in pregnancy expenses. So yeah,
Jesus.
Remember we talked about this with Luca and his ex fiance trying to file in Cali, and she lived in Slovenia. Percentage is higher in Cali.
Yeah.
It goes with Paul Pierce. Let's see. Said she apparently the woman said she made multiple attempts to resolve this privately, but decided to take legal action because it's about accountability and doing what's right for my child. Uh,
Mm.
Smith. Yep. Um, uh, so good luck. Paul Pierce during his career to support her claim, she alleges Pierce earned approximately 195 million to 203 million total in NBA salary. I mean, that's getting back
Mm.
90s. Paul Pierce been playing league in the late 90s, so yeah,
Yeah.
good luck with that. And then on another front, remember we talked about Ant? He allegedly paid that woman 1 million up front. It's like, here's a million, go away. I don't want
Yeah.
nothing to do or that baby. Well, she's also has run to California and has filed a suit against Ant, looking for more money. Um, she's claiming that Ant has businesses in California, which he kept private, and said that he lied under oath, which in a way, try and get him locked up because if you lie under oath, that's a crime. You can serve time for that.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's trying to get more money from Ant, saying that Ant has businesses in California's and he hid it from the courts, and yeah, she's trying to get more money. So I don't know
Oh
if she's gonna
wow.
win that because I don't think she even live in California. But
Yeah. How could she file in California if he don't live there?
right.
Does she live there?
But I mean, her basis is because he has businesses in California. That's what she's saying.
Oh.
He intentionally hid assets to avoid California child support obligated to her daughter.
Mm.
Uh, Claiming she discovered evidence providing that Ant has ongoing business and financial presence in the state of California. So she feels
Mm.
like
Okay.
allegedly he has businesses in California.
Yeah.
She should be paid to child support from California, but he lives in Minnesota and he plays in Minnesota. And I don't think she lives in California. I don't know where she lives, but the man works in the man works in Minnesota. So
Yeah.
quote,
Yeah.
the quote makes
He
him
I
better.
thought he paid like her whole child support all in
Yeah,
one
like
lump sum.
1 million up front. But you know,
Yeah, after that you can't the court should just dismiss this. Like, no, he paid
yeah,
you
yeah,
for
he
18 years, he paid you the whole thing in one lump sum.
yeah, she signed the paperwork. So like
Yeah, that's
I
wild.
don't I don't I don't know how she thinks she's gonna win this. You signed the contract for the million. You took the million. You did whatever with
Yeah.
the million, and now you try and get more money. Uh,
Mm.
other demands.
That is crazy.
She's seeking 500,000 for financial and reputational damages, in addition to child support.
Wow. Oh, she still wants child support on top of the child support she already got.
She
So
wants
she's trying to
more
get
money.
double child support.
Yeah.
Wow.
Key case says a California judge ruled that California lacks jurisdiction, meaning the case will likely be handled in Georgia. So yeah, she doesn't even live in Cali. She lives in Georgia. So from quoting the great Mason Bethel, he said, "Stay out of Cali, And if she got a California ID, stay away from her. That's a red flag. You gotta wrap it up.
Understandable.
You gotta wrap it up, G.
Yeah.
You gotta wrap it up. Yeah. But
yeah, very true.
She was the goofy who took the $1 million up front because she saw that $1 million, like, oh, this is a great deal.
Yeah.
That's pocket change.
Now she coming back for more. That's wild.
Yep. So she should not sign a contract, and Ant needs to wrap it up. You having all these damn kids all over the place. So
yeah, he definitely needs to do that.
Yeah,
go get a vasectomy and store your sperm. Simple as that.
And the bad part,
make it easier on yourself.
Because the child got a dad who want nothing to do with you, and a mom who seemed like they have a plan. Like
just make money off of you.
There's women like that who have a plan. So
yeah, very true.
But all in all, shout out to Jerry Wright and his wife for doing great things. That's all right.
All right, speaking of crazy things happening, DC has released a teaser trailer for their Clayface movie. And I'm not going to lie to you, it looks interesting as fuck. Yes, I said interesting as fuck because we're like 30 minutes in. I get cussed now. It's very horror coded, and Clayface is one of the best characters to do a horror version of. And I'm not even a horror fan. I don't like scary movies. But this one looks like it could be something very interesting, very special. And kudos to DC for taking this leap. It's under the lead of James Gunn. He clearly has greenlit this to let this go. And it looks like it's going to be something really special. On top of that, they have started filming Superman Man of Tomorrow. And there's not been a lot of internet traction about it. There was a picture he put out on the day of filming, letting people know they're filming. And in the background, you can see a logo of Superman and Brainiac together. So it's kind of a new logo of Superman and Brainiac together, making us think that the Brainiac he's going to pick from is the Brainiac that was built on Krypton and not the Brainiac that was just in space out there. This was made by Krypton, made by Jor-El, and that's going to be a very interesting concept of that movie if that's the case. But now people are wondering, is it a Lex and Superman team up to beat Brainiac? Or is it something different where Superman befriends Brainiac? We don't know. We have to wait and see, but it gives this a whole nother thread to pull at on this movie and DC itself to see what they're going to do with that. I did get to watch The Boys season 5, episode 4, which was called what is this episode called? Of course, I probably forgot the name of this episode. I had it wrote down, but it's not there. Let's see. Episode King of Hell. Wow, that's crazy. So in this episode, the boys apparently haven't been doing really good on the internet either. It's not getting a lot of clicks. Being this is their last season, I thought it would be just killing it right now. After 4 episodes, people will be talking about it a lot. Not a lot of people are talking about it. So this is probably a good time for this to wrap up. Being season 5 is the wrap up of this section of The Boys. We still have prequels coming, but we've talked about those, and hopefully we'll see what happens to those throughout the year. But in this episode, the crew is going out to try to find V1. This is the V that Soldier Boy has that helps him be immortal, and the V that Homelander needs to make him immortal. And in this, Homelander not only got visited by an angel, which he's using religion to prop himself up to be the one, he's also saying now he is God, that he wants Firecracker to introduce him to the world as God, use her platform to let everybody know he's God, the prophet, the one and only. Wow, this man is crazy. But this show is so reminiscent of real life right now because we have an orange guy telling people he's God, or at least putting out pictures of himself as God. So this show is hitting all the marks, from our president being a crazy dictator lunatic to a lot of white men going crazy on podcasts, because the Deep does a podcast with Noir, and he's pretty much just like all the right-wing podcasters, saying that you need to hold on to your seed because your seed is your manhood, and you release it, you become a beta male. All that's happening, and this show is mirroring this perfectly to a scary, scary, scary feeling, because we wouldn't think this stuff would happen in real life, and it is. It's happening, and that is the majesty of this show, that is just something that was so outlandish is happening. And this show's kind of predicted that it would happen to this extent, because this was filmed a long time ago, before this stuff I started happening, and it's happening right on the same beats as episodes are coming out, which is crazy. But we also get to see Starlight's father. We learn what happened with him and why he wasn't in the picture. Turns out he was there up until like 5 or 6, and he left because her mom was so convinced that she should take the V, that Starlight should take the V, and her mom kept convincing her that God made her this, and she was a chosen one, and she was supposed to be this. And her father was like, this is not right, and this is not good, but he didn't want to hurt his daughter, who had started to believe that, and started to have that kind of confidence, and believe she had a purpose in the world to do this. So instead of fighting and kind of crushing her dreams, in that, he just left. And he said that was the worst mistake I could have done, and left. It wasn't that big of a mistake, because my guy went and found a wife. He had another kid, so he didn't feel that was that big a mistake. So he still lived his life, but he's trying to repent for not being there for her, and he's telling her what she needs to hear right now. You need to fight for the ones that you love. And right now she's having this issue with Huey, and she's not fighting for him because she loves him, and she's so worried about him getting hurt because of her, instead of just enjoying being with him. And that's the message she got from him, and that's the message we get, to fight for the ones we love, which is a very deep message. While the other group is going after the V1, you got Huey, Butcher, Mother's Milk, Kimiko, and Frenchie in this one of the older Vought labs. They find all these dead animals, they find dead people, but these people have been here for a long time ago. And when Frenchie realizes that the people have killed each other, and that's when we learn there's a suit that is in this lab, and he is pushing out some kind of chemical that make people rage out, get angry, and fight whoever they're with. And the longer they're in his proximity, the stronger that chemical gets in their mind, and it makes them eventually start turning on each other. And Chemical, Huey, Mother's Milk, Butcher, all semi turn on each other and almost try to kill each other. And the only one that's not affected is Frenchie, because he's done so many drugs, has altered his brain chemistry itself, so he's not affected by it. But we find out the suit that is doing that is Quinn, who is one of the 5 people that were first tested on the V1 at that lab that Soldier Boy has in his body. There is rumors that might be his brother, but I don't think it's his brother. I'm not sure who Quinn is as a character, because I don't remember him per se, but he is there. And Soldier Boy and Homelander are on their way there as well, trying to find the V1. Soldier Boy is gonna help Homelander for some odd reason. And even Homelander is affected by this chemical that Quinn is putting out. It makes him lash out at Soldier Boy, and Soldier Boy also lashes out at Homelander. And Homelander gets locked in this this is like a soup jail where he is hit with some radiation that is only going to make him sick, like a stomach flu, but it won't kill him. But it makes it difficult for him to get out of that prison for a little while. And then that Soldier Boy's like, look, I'm gonna find this V and I'm gonna burn it so you don't become immortal like me because you don't deserve it. And I hate you. I really, really hate you. And even though they're raging off this chemical, everything they're saying is true. They feel this about these people. They're saying it. It's 100% true. It's just being pulled up to the top. So they're not lies. They don't like these people sometimes. But that's human nature. You don't always love the people you're around. It is what it is. But Frenchie figures out a way to trick Soldier Boy into using his little chest beam, and he kills Quinn. And Soldier Boy is actually sad about this. We find a little more backstory about Soldier Boy, that he only got into this test because his older brother got medals for fighting overseas, and he felt jealous of it. So he got into this. His dad actually paid for him to get into this testing, and he became Soldier Boy. So he felt bad about killing Quinn, and he felt bad at how he became who he is. So he was sad. We end the episode off with Homelander getting out, not killing Soldier Boy, but Soldier Boy crying, and Homelander seeing an emotional side of Soldier Boy. But then we also see Starlight embrace Huey, hugs him, and learns like, "Hey, I love you. I'm sorry, I've been doing this." And they seem to be back to good. But then Chemical and Frenchie seem to be breaking up. Well, they did break up because he liked chaos and she's trying to not be chaos anymore. I don't understand why they're breaking up, but the show, it's plot probably. But then we also see Firecracker introduce, well, not Firecracker, Ashley's husband, who's a soup, who's like a preacher with a weird voice thing, played by the dude from, you remember the dude from Blackish, her brother, Rainbow's brother, that light-skinned dude.
I don't remember what he. Oh man,
He was like kind of a hippie-ish kind of dude.
I know you're talking. I can't picture his face right now. I can't see.
Well, he's on the show and he plays a preacher superhero character who marries Ashley, the vice president, to help boost her stuff. And they do weird sexual shit together, and he loves it and she loves it. But he also is a preacher soup who's losing money at the big super church he has. And he's on board with this whole make Homelander God because he's going to bring a bigger church and bring more money in. They can do it. So at the end, they introduce Homelander as they start a whole new church. And their whole design of this church is supposed to be, this is the religion for Americans. America, the Democracy Church of America, or Democratic Church of America, and Homelander is their Messiah, their God. And that's where we end the episode of Homelander being told he's God, but he doesn't have V1. Oh, they believe there was some V1 at that facility, but it got taken by bomb site, I think, in bomb shot. One of the 5 original guys that got injected with the V1, they think he took it, and they're trying to find. They're on a trip to find him now. So that's going to be next couple episodes of trying to find him. It's really good. The Boys is still firing, hitting you with new stuff, still doing crazy stuff. This being the last season, I think it is a good wrap up. It seems like so far, but we still got I think 4 episodes to go. So we'll see how that works out. But let us know in the comments if you're watching The Boys or if you are excited for this rest of this season. I like The Boys. It's good. It's a good show. We haven't seen. Oh, Stan Egger was captured by Homelander in the last episode. We didn't see him here, but I guess he told Homelander where to find the V1. So there's that storyline being pushed forward. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens next in the next few episodes. But hit us in the comments. Let us know, are you watching it and how did you think about this episode?
All right. Well, let's get into some NBA playoffs. The NBA playoffs started last weekend, last Saturday. And consensus is from fans right away was just some bullshit because the first three playoff games was all on Prime Video. So
was it okay?
Yeah, people complain like, I can't go to a bar and watch it. I'm in my gym where I work out and I can't watch it because these places don't have Prime Video. And I agree. It was like, you could put the first three games on Prime Video. I ain't like it. I mean, I was able to watch some of them, but I was like, come on, man. Like, this stuff's supposed to be on ABC, ESPN, something where like everyone has access. So that was how the fans' reaction to the beginning of the playoffs.
I could understand that. I get it, but it's also about money. Prime Video paid that money.
But us as fans, we don't give a fuck about that. We want to have access, which also the NFL, NBA can fuck around. They can go through what the NFL is going through right now. But I would say that story for next week because they got their own little shit they going through.
Oh, okay.
So playoffs. So I'm just going to go down the games and who has the lead. So Pistons, the series is now, as of today, is tied at 1-1. Magic won the first game in Detroit. It shocked everybody. Well, I wouldn't say it shocked everybody, but it surprised me that Orlando came out in Detroit. But Detroit won tonight, 98-83. So that series is tied at 1-1. And that next game is Saturday at noon on Peacock / NBC. So a game that you can access because it's going to be on NBC. Okay. Cleveland up 2-0 on Toronto. Their next game is tomorrow on Prime Video. So, this series is actually kind of exciting. I really didn't know which way I think this series can go either way. The Knicks and the Hawks are tied at 1-1.
Oh, really?
Atlanta won game 2 in New York. CJ McCollum he was getting booed because after game 1, he took a shot. He was shooting the ball, and he felt like Jalen Brunson flopped. So after the game, he was like Jalen Brunson was acting, and
I seen that.
Game 2, the New York Knicks fans was on CJ McCollum's ass, and he would just smile like, okay, yeah, I like this. He's the villain now. And the Knicks blew, I believe it was a 14-point lead, and the Hawks won game 2 in New York. Their next game is tomorrow on Prime Video. Surprising, not surprising, the Celtics and Philly are tied at 1-1. I believe Philly won last night, I believe. I think they won last night. Yeah. It's tied at 1-1. They play Friday on Prime Video. I didn't see that game because I was actually playing basketball myself last night, so I missed that. And then on the Western Conference, right now, there's game 2 between Oklahoma and Phoenix. Oklahoma is currently winning 65-57. This is game 2. I'm expecting OKC to go up 2-0. It's actually halftime now. this one is surprising me. The Lakers are up two games to 0 on Houston. KD didn't play the first game with a knee injury. Old man LeBron got those playing well. I mean, they're 2-0.
Yeah.
I guess shout out to them, I guess. They're in this game. Oh yeah. Yeah. Rockets in LA next game is Friday on Prime Video. This is the one I'm most excited about. Denver and Minnesota. Minnesota's won Monday night? Monday night or Tuesday night? I think it was Monday night. They won a game in Denver, so that series tied up. As I said it multiple times, I'm a big Anthony Edwards fan, so I'm rooting for Minnesota. Although I don't know. Yeah, I'm rooting for them. Series tied at 1-1. Their next game is tomorrow on Prime Video. I don't like this Prime Video shit. I'm not gonna lie. I have access to watch it. I just don't. I don't like it. And then finally, now this one. The series is tied at 1-1. Trailblazers won last night in San Antonio. I got home just in time to see the very last play. And this is breaking news out of this one. Wemby is in concussion protocol. He was dribbling, was going to the basket, got his feet tangled up, and he went straight onto the floor head first. Hit his head on the floor. He's out with a concussion. I would say shout out to Portland. I didn't realize Portland's a solid team. I didn't realize that they were that decent. It depends. I think it depends on how long Wemby is out. I mean, even with Wemby out, Portland still only won by 1 point. And it came down to the last seconds of the game. But yeah, Wemby, I expect for him to be out for the next game, which is tomorrow. I think they play tomorrow, and then they play Sunday. I think NBA concussion rules is player has to be out 48 hours. So I hope Wemby heals up soon because this is one of the main reasons I wanted to watch NBA playoffs. My first reason is to see Ant play, but I also wanted to see Wemby play. So hopefully he gets well soon. He's not out too long, especially if you're a Spurs fan or just a basketball fan in general, because he's a fun guy to watch. And I will say, so far, the Spurs, as far as the fans, because every team has like T-shirts they put out for the fans. So far, I gotta say, San Antonio's was the best. So they have a fiesta. I don't know if it's a fiesta night or a whole event in San Antonio, but they had one row was in pink, one row was in like blue, and then another row was in orange. And it just looked so dope to have it color coordinated with the fans. It was so dope. That was cool. Also, I'm going to say allegedly, because I didn't really dig deep into this, but I saw something, so I will say allegedly. I don't know if this is true, but I read that the Portland Trail Blazers owner is trying to cut costs. So he wants the players to be checked out by 12:30 from hotels, so he doesn't have to pay late fees for them.
Oh, come on.
I don't know if this is true. Like I said, allegedly. I don't know if this is factual. I saw this weird, so like I said, don't take my word for it. This is what I saw allegedly. But the big thing for me, because like I just said, every stadium home game puts out T-shirts for the fans for the playoffs. Allegedly, the owner for the Trailblazers are not putting out T-shirts for the fans in Portland when they go back to Portland for Game 3. We'll see tomorrow if that's actually true. I think I hope not. I hope not because playoff tickets are expensive. So that's just a very small
Yeah.
token of appreciation to your fans by giving t-shirts for a playoff game. Like I said, it's
Yeah.
all alleged. It's all alleged. I can't. Cause I didn't do my due diligence and do really good research on that. But allegedly, I hope it's not true. But if it is, that would suck. That's just a small appreciation for your fans. But yeah, so
Very
far,
true. Like that's wild.
yeah. But so far, like the players are living up to the hype. Like I said,
Okay.
didn't expect Orlando to take a game in Detroit. Definitely didn't expect Philly to win a game in Boston. The Cleveland Toronto series going how I expected. The Knicks Hawks, it can go either way. Uh, yeah, sucks for Wemby with the concussion. I think the
Mm-hmm.
Denver is the most intriguing matchup. Like I said, I'm really surprised by the Lakers being up 2-0 against the Rockets. So, yeah, it's living up to the hype so far.
Now, question: if the
Yes.
Lakers kick the Rockets out, are
Nope.
people gonna be clowning KD? Are they
Yes.
gonna be clowning KD?
Yes. Yeah, because there's no well, especially if Luka and Austin Reeves doesn't play. Yeah, two things is going to happen. KD, yes, will get clowned, and Kendrick Perkins said if the Lakers beats, which is crazy to me, but Kendrick Perkins said if the Lakers beat Houston in the first round, then LeBron is officially the GOAT. Like I don't know how base that off of a first round playoff, but whatever. I said I'm never doing the GOAT debate ever again for basketball.
All I'm saying is this 41-year-old man is carrying this team for victory. If he pulls this off, because does he get Luka and Austin Reed back if they make it to the second round?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. But yeah, so we'll see.
He is definitely they are getting their money's worth from LeBron. They definitely are.
All I'm saying is I don't know how you from a first round playoff rank when you decide someone is to go not the finals, a first round in play.
Understandable.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, but you also have to factor in 41 and doing it for 20, how many 22 years?
I'm not
Has it been
debating.
that long?
You're not gonna gaslight me into this. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
All I can say is he can be your goal, and that's fine. It's subjective, right? Although there's only supposed to be one goal in every sport. I feel like the term gets thrown around loosely these days. But he can be your goal, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to do like you any less. You still my brother. Either way it goes, it's just that's your opinion. We're all entitled to our opinions. So that's how.
I mean, we know who my goat is. It's Michael Jordan. It's understandable. It's Michael Jordan. I just think what LeBron is doing no one else will do in history, probably. You got to give him credit for that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. I have to argue with Dom enough.
You can't even give him credit for it.
And the whole Drake Kendrick thing, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it in 2026. I'm not doing it. Okay, not doing
it. Okay. Okay. Well, speaking of GOAT, we find out that Solo Leveling season 3 should be coming this October. And that anime is amazing. From season 1 to season 2, full throttle, a great anime. If you haven't checked it out, definitely go check it out. I probably will be talking about it when it comes out. I might even do a rewatch leading up to this season 3. Super excited for that. Easily one of my best animes in the like 4 years. One of my favorite 4 years. It had me on the edge of my seat watching it. So good. The story's good. Animation's good. The characters are phenomenal. Just a good series. You should definitely check it out. But that's supposed to be coming in October, season 3. Look forward to that. Secondly, we got trailers, Mortal Kombat trailer and Street Fighter trailer came out. Mortal Kombat comes out in May. So I get they're putting their trailers out trying to get you there to the movies. Street Fighter doesn't come out until October, I believe. But that Street Fighter trailer looks interesting. It's a remake of the Street Fighter franchise movie. It seems like they're going more funny, comedic, but still actually have people have actual powers. It seems like because some people are doing like the Hadouken and the Ayugu, and it doesn't seem like Bison. No, Gaio is the lead in this. It seems like Ryu and Ken are the leads in this, which why wasn't that in the first one? But they had to Americanize it, so they had to make Gaio the lead because he's the American soldier. But in this, Ryu and Ken seem like the lead, and I wasn't a super big Street Fighter fan, but I played it and I knew of it. I thought the first movie was interesting. This one looks really good. The Mortal Kombat movie, the last one, it was all right. I don't like that new character they brought in. Clearly see other people didn't like it, so they're not bringing him back for this second Mortal Kombat, and they're leaning on the characters that people know. And as long as they have some good fatalities in it, it's Mortal Kombat. I'm down to go. Mortal Kombat was my fighting game of choice. I played the mess out of it, learned all the kills, learned all the fatalities from the first game to the second game. Was a master of it. Scorpion, Sub-Zero was my guy, but I love to use Scorpion to burn people up. Definitely interested in seeing Mortal Kombat 2. Carl Urban is actually in that.
I got a quick question. So, I don't know for you, but like I said, Mortal Kombat Sega, I had all the finishers written down on a piece of paper and taped on my wall. So, hold on, wait. Gotcha.
I didn't have them taped on my wall, but I had them written down. And I would play it over and over again to do the fatalities.
I will say one of my fondest memory, and to this day, I still don't know how it happened, but me and my youngest sister, my mom took us to a Pizza Hut, and they had the Mortal Kombat arcade game, and we playing it. And she don't know what she's doing. She just pushing buttons. I play it at home. Once she beat me, and not only that, she did a fatality on me. And I never forget that. That was a long time ago, but I never forget that. Sub-Zero, boom, took my spine out, blood. I'm like, how did she do that? I'll never forget that. You probably don't remember that at all, but I'll never forget that because I'm like, how did she do that? She was just pushing buttons. So, I should let that go.
I mean, it was a phenomenon when it came out. It got so many mothers mad, but it blew up in the arcades. And then when it came on home release, anybody that had it. I went over to so many people's house to play it. It was one of the greatest games out there. It definitely was ahead of his time and bloody as mess, and I loved every bit of it. And the Mortal Kombat movies that spawned, the first one was good, the second one was interesting, and the third one was shit. But it started something good, and unfortunately, it kind of went downhill. And there's still good Mortal Kombat games today because I think there are Mortal Kombat 11, maybe 12. They had a couple bad games in there, but they were pretty good on hits. So that's coming out May 8th, I believe. So we'll probably talk about it if I go see it in the movie theaters. but we also got to watch the season finale of season 4 of Invincible. And man, there are so many moments in this episode and wraps up the season. It was a 51-minute episode. The title of the episode was Don't Leave Me Hanging. Is that what the title was? I think so. Hold on, let me double check. Yeah, Don't Leave Me Hanging Here. So in this episode, we know after they fought Thrag in space and Thrag basically destroyed them and they destroyed Viltrum, Thrag was like, look, we need to stop this, and left them for dead. But then Thrag could have easily killed Nolan, Mark, and Oliver, but he didn't because he said it before in that episode before that even when Viltrums die, it hurts him because he knows there's so few of his race, and his whole job as Grand Regent, which he gave this speech to Mark in this episode, was to keep that race strong and let them thrive through the future. So in this, we see Mark and Nolan race home to try to protect Earth from Thrag because they assume he is there. And realistically, if he was there, which he is, y'all couldn't stop him. Thrag is on another level. He can beat Nolan, Mark at the same time with ease. He is that much more powerful than them. But we end up getting there. They look for Thrag and he's not there. There's no signs of him, but the Earth seems peaceful. So in the midst of this, Mark is going through what I can only assume is PTSD. What is it?
PTSD.
What's it? PTSD. Yes, from all the fights out in space, him almost dying against Conquest again, him fighting Thrag, all that, it just keeps coming back. And he has these moments where he blinks and he just sees the most gruesome murders of the people he loved, other people on Earth, and all being done by Thrag and other Ventrumites. And he just shuts down. He's hard breathing, he's shaking, and he's visibly upset. And people see him doing it and they're trying to kind of talk to him and get him out of that state of mind. And it happens like 4 or 5 times throughout this episode, clearly foreshadowing the one time it's going to happen and it's really going to be Thrag there, which they do, and it pays off immensely. But one of the times he does it, he's with Cecil, and he actually asks Cecil for help. He's like, you told me a long time ago you had people I could talk to. And Cecil's like, don't worry about it. I got you. Cecil is on his side. As for now, we know Cecil always playing a long game. He's trying to keep the Earth safe, even if that means he's got to burn his own friends. But as of right now, he's on top of helping Mark. But Cecil also is working on trying to make a trans-dimensional portal to get Monster Girl and Robot back. And he finally pushes the kibosh on it because apparently they've done it a couple times. And they kind of got it, but every time something drastic goes wrong. And this last time they were bringing some kind of creature into the portal. And Cecil's like, nope, we're going to stop trying to do this. Robot and Monster Girl just have to try to find their own way back. And he leaves it at that. Nolan comes as well to check to see that Thrag is not on his planet. And he's staying outside of Debbie's house. We learned that they have been gone for 10 months. Going into the Viltrumite War, they've been gone for 10 months and they're finally back. We found out Debbie and Paul break up. Somehow they just realized they're 2 different people and they're in 2 different worlds, but they stayed friends. And Nolan's trying to talk to Debbie, let her know that Oliver is on another alien planet healing. He's hurt, but he's healing. He's in good shape. and he left him there because we had to rush back here. And she's like, how'd you leave my baby? You told me he wasn't going to get hurt. What are you doing? Why'd you do that? And like Debbie's just going in on him. Oh, am I frozen?
Yes, you are.
Dang it. Debbie is yelling at Nolan, and he's taking it, but then all of a sudden he speeds in front of her. He was like, stop talking to me like you don't know me. And for a moment, she was like, what? She was pushed back. And he was like, look, I know I messed up. I know I did this. And I'm trying to do the best I can to fix it. But you need to stop talking to me like you don't know who I am. I'm showing you who I am. And you got to give me a chance to fix what I've broken. And she was like, I don't have to do any of that. He was like, yeah, you're right. You don't have to. But I would appreciate if you try to let me fix it. So he of course he still loves her. He loves her. She clearly still loves him. They have history. It is what they have history. They were in love. They were together for many years, even though he was lying to her, but she was also changing him in the midst of that, which made him the person he is today. So there's a positive there. But she eventually says she will go Nolan back to the planet to check on Oliver. And Nolan is taken back when she does say this. And she's like, well, I wouldn't be a good parent if I didn't go check on my child. She was like, I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this for Oliver. And he sets up a planetary defense network to let him know if the Viltrumites come into their solar system. And when that was done, he was going to head back to the planet and check on Oliver. And she ends up going with him. We also find out this big bombshell that Mark talks to at Eve, and Eve tells him that she gets a abortion. I know I'm not gonna say the word because some of the social media apps don't like you using that word and they flag your stuff. But she gets an abortion, and Mark is sad that she had to go through that by herself and he wasn't there. And he just has this broken moment of him like, I should have been here for you. This is why I hate this, that I'm not here during these times. And she says something pretty powerful, tells him like, look, we made the choice to be with each other. And with that choice, we understand that things could happen to either one of us. I could die, you can die. But the fact that we made the choice to stay together and be with each other, we're choosing to deal with that. Yes, it will hurt when that does happen, or if it does happen. But what's more is us not trying to have this love that we have for each other. And because he was about to try to break up with her, he was like, I can't keep doing this to you. I can't be here when I want to be here. And I'm out here doing this war, making it worse than it was before. And I should be here with you. And she was like, I could see she was like, are you about to try to break up with me? No, this is us. We are together, my boy. This is us. And she hits him with that. And he like, you know what? You're right. I'm going to do this for us. So they're good. They're rock solid now. They can move forward, and Mark can start to let go of all this. He has so much just weighted on him, like the whole world, the Viltrumites, everything, his dad, and now his woman. And Eve made a very good reason of why she did what she did, because it kind of took her powers away. And then she didn't want to go through it alone without him. So that's why she also went forward with what she did. But then she also had to come back home with her parents because her father got hurt. So she was helping them out. And then they have this cute moment where she was like, look, I done put up a couple pounds because I've been at home with my parents and I haven't been taking care of myself. And he was like, only thing I see is that I miss you. And that's a beautiful moment right there. Body positivity, gotta love it. Hopefully, dudes won't make it dumb or something, they're going to. You're going to see Fat Eve comments or some shit like they're going to do it because dudes are dicks. But it was a good positive moment. And Alan the Alien is the new president of the Planetary Defense, and he is stepping into the role. But Thetis left him a message saying, "Hey, if you seen this message, that means I died. But if you're seeing this message, that means you're still alive. But that also means Viltrumites are still out there. You need to kill every Viltrumite, period. I want you to use a scourge virus to kill everyone. No Viltrumite should be alive." He clearly includes Nolan and Mark and Oliver in that. He says all Viltrumites need to be dead. So Alan the Alien has a huge task in front of him. Is he going to use a scourge virus to wipe out the Viltrumites, or if he's not? And then we get the big climactic ending of this episode, where the last time Mark goes into a panic where he thinks it's Thrag, it turns out to actually be Thrag. And Thrag comes to him and talks to him, and he's like, "Hey, yes, we are on Earth. Yes, we're here. Did you not think that you taking our home would have consequences?" He said, "Because you took our home, this will become our home. Earth will become our home. We will breed and multiply to bring our Viltrums back. Our race will not die out. We will blend into Earth society without them knowing who we are, and we will make our race strong again. And I'm giving you the choice to either allow this to happen or let this planet burn and die." He's like, "It's not really a choice because I'm going to do one or the other regardless." And Mark has to really sit and think, do I try to stop Thrag, which I know I cannot beat him, or do I let him not conquer the Earth, but stay on the Earth and get stronger? And he says, "No, I won't let you do it. No, I'm not going to let you do it." And then he says, "My answer is yes." Because he thinks about Eve, his mom, and the world, and he lets him stay. And Thrag tells him, "Do not search for us. Do not try to stop us. And we will not bring harm to the Earth. We will stay undercover. We will not interfere. We will not aid. We will not harm the Earth. But we will produce more heirs and make more Viltrumites and leave when we're done." But he also told him, like, "This is the last time me and you will speak." And the episode ends with that. And they show a couple Viltrumites on Earth walking around, hugging up on people, and acting like normal humans. And this is, oh my God, this is a great ending. I am so, this season was really good. It was really good from start to finish. Oh, and the title sequence this season, it all started with pieces falling off into space, and then the last episode it falls completely off and there's space there, and then the regular title sequence comes up and it shows you their space adventures over, and now they're back home, and now they have to deal with this monster within their home. Oh, I can't wait for season 5. I'm trying not to read the Invincible books to get spoiled about things, but you know, people post stuff, you see stuff, but they got a hit on their hands. This show is powerful, and being that they're going to reduce their animation so they can pump out more episodes sooner. Apparently, we were supposed to be getting season 5 a lot sooner than we thought. I've seen a little story about that. We'll probably talk about that next time because I didn't see a lot of it before I got to get on. But yeah, this season, top tier, great season. everything works out good. I'm loving Invincible right now. Let us know in the comments how you feel about Invincible. Did you watch it? Are you going to watch Mortal Kombat when it comes out? And what about Street Fighter? Are you excited by that? And do you watch Solo Leveling? If not, you should. If you're an anime fan, you should check it out. But yeah, let us know in the comments down below.
All right. That's it for our another jam-packed show. Sports and superheroes. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share with friends, families on your social. Leave us a voicemail if you got a question or you have a topic you want us to talk about. We'll talk about it. We talk about a number of things on the show. Link in the description of our social medias. You can find those on everything, even on stuff that I didn't even know we was on, or I ain't never been on myself. Keep liking and commenting on the TikTok videos. Y'all seem to like us over there. We do okay over there. And that's it for us tonight. Y'all have a good weekend. The weather started to get a little warmer, like for a few days, then it get cold again, then it get warm, then it get cold again.
Yeah.
Me myself personally, I can't wait till summer gets here, warm weather stays. But enjoy your weekend. For your NBA friends, yeah, good luck. Trying to watch games. This damn Peacock. I'm with y'all, man. It's some bullshit. I ain't with it. And yeah, y'all have a good one. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.